What is up, everyone? Good morning. Happy Monday, the start of a new month. September 1st is here and the start of a new week. Listen up, because this is one of those weeks, I'm telling you right now, you cannot afford to sleep on. We're staring down a potential Bitcoin flush under 105,000, which then opens that floodgate for breaking down under 100K like we've been telling you on this channel. I know they're about to be making history by flipping the switch on tokenized assets. And in the background, nearly 100 ETF filings are sitting front and center at the SEC, staring them in the face with XRP right in the spotlight. This isn't just another week in crypto, everyone. This is the setup for the next big wave, and I'm going to show you exactly how. Welcome back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're coming back for some more of that good info, well, do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up. The more thumbs up we get, the higher YouTube will move the video up in the algorithm, and the more new followers that come over to the channel. It's free and it takes you 2 seconds and is the ultimate way to support me, and I appreciate everyone that comes here every single morning and they press that thumbs up button. And if you're looking to go ad free, hey, hit that join button. It's down below every single video. You get to go ad free for the entire month, just for the price of a cup of coffee. Now, without further ado, let's jump into it. I'm back from vacation, rested, still a little tired. Need another day. Happy we got today off. Just gonna be very lazy today, but I'm back. It feels good to be back. It was amazing to get away. If you never cruised before, MSC Yacht Club, it's like the VIP style. You get your own section of the boat. You get your little butler. You don't wait in lines. Everything's included. It is the way to go. Bitcoin, $108,605. It's currently down 0.16%, or excuse me, it's currently up 0.17%. Ethereum coming in at 4,400. It's down a little over 1%. And XRP is dropping back down to that number 4 spot as Tether has taken it back over, coming in at $2.78. Total cryptocurrency market cap coming in at 3.77 trillion. Credible Crypto put this out. He's like, look, looks like we're going back down under 105,000. We'll see what happens from there. I'm telling you, I've been in this space for a very long time. Cred is one of the smartest people out there. He's going to put out an update soon. He's going to tell you we're going to go under 100. Then we're probably going to look back down to fill that CME gap. Here's Bitcoin. Here are the gaps. Let me get out my little brush on the screen so you can see them. Obviously, the first gap that we had that got closed was sitting right in this region, which is around $115,000 region. Our next gap, where is it sitting? Right around that $105,000 region, coming in about 105.9. That's obviously going to get filled. And when we look even further, that gap got filled, but we got this fat, and I'm talking fat gap right here. And this has been my targets for quite some time. 90 to about 94, 93,000, right in that region. That's where I believe we're going. Now, look, it's not confirmed yet. We could just fill 105, and if that happens, well, then we can start and continue back up. But remember, this market only corrected 10% off of the all-time high. Historically, as we covered in yesterday's video, bull market pullbacks run deeper, closer to 20 to 25%. If you look at the all-time high, which we just hit around, what, 122-ish, and we take 25% from the top, it perfectly lines up with what we have seen in previous collections, previous bull runs, to fill those gaps at those deeper numbers. Just something for you to pay attention to. It is not over. It is not doomsday scenario. It is a blessing in disguise if you are able to accumulate at these levels in this super cycle that we are in. Now, while everyone's glued and staring at the Bitcoin chart, I'm paying attention what's about to happen in 2 days, because September 3rd is one of the most important weeks in history for crypto. 100 tokenized stocks and ETFs are coming on chain, over 1,000 by the end of this year. Let that sink in. We're talking Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, the kind of blue chips assets that have been locked away in TradeFi pipes for decades. And now they're coming on chain. They're becoming borderless. They're becoming transparent. And they are becoming accessible to anyone. Folks, this isn't just a milestone for Ando. This is a shift in how capital markets work. For the first time, we're seeing tokenized securities not as a theory, but as a reality. You'll be able to trade equities on chain the same way that you move your stable coins. So why does this matter for crypto, right? The $1 million question. Because it proves that tokenization isn't a someday narrative. It's happening right now. The rails are being built, and the flow of trillions in traditional markets is being rerouted all towards the blockchain. Ando is front running this transformation. First mover advantage, as some may say. And Ripple plus XRP, well, guess what? They're right there as well. Because all of this tokenization still needs global liquidity and instant settlement. So when 100 plus tokenized assets go live on chain, the next logical step is connecting them across borders. And guess what? XRP was built for that exact moment. And then they put this out. We touched on this briefly yesterday, but we're going to dive into this a lot deeper. He states that in the next 12 to 18 months, we're going to see hundreds of crypto-related ETP launchers. Currently, 90 plus are sitting with the SEC. And he's put out there that people are severely underestimating the investor demand for spot XRP and Solana ETFs. He says the same exact playbook that you saw with Bitcoin and ETH. XRP and Solana are getting ETFs. They're going to be approved in October at some point. The exact day, we got to go back to the actual filings on them. Okay? That will be the third and final deadline for the SEC. They're either going to say no or yes. There is absolutely no reason that they say no to these ETFs. No reason at all. So now, think about what happens when those products start hitting the markets, right? We got a little bit of a sample size for Bitcoin and Ethereum. We already saw that playbook, right? Everyone underestimated the demand, and then what happened? Billions came flooding in. We look at XRP and the CME futures. What happened? They set a record on XRP futures. That's just a paper contract. People want exposure. They're going to get exposure through these ETFs and the institutional offerings. Supply got pulled off exchanges for Bitcoin, Ethereum when those ETFs went live, the spot ETFs. Demand went vertical, and well, the prices ripped to the upside. Remember, for the first time ever, we got an all-time high on Bitcoin before halving. But here's the crazy part. ETFs aren't just for hardcore crypto traders, right? They're built for the everyday investor. Word of mouth spreads. Someone mentions it to their buddy at work, their neighbor, their cousin, their uncle, and suddenly 401k money starts pouring in. That's where this gets real. Imagine what happens when you can walk into your Fidelity account, you can click a button and add XRP to your retirement portfolio. You think demand for Bitcoin ETFs was strong? Wait until people realize they can diversify into settlement assets like XRP through their 401ks. This is the wave that will take crypto from niche to mainstream. And XRP, it's perfectly positioned. It already has the clarity in the US, it's liquid, it's institutional friendly, and it's the settlement layer that plugs into everything from tokenized assets to central bank pilots. So don't let the noise fool you. Don't let the little bit of red you see in the market get you all worried, folks. The ETF tsunami is coming. And when it does come, even if XRP is $2, it is going to double in a matter of hours. So right now, what you're seeing, it's noise. Retail is going to cheer, institutions will front run, and a supply shock will take prices higher than anyone expects. So let's zoom out here. Let's connect all the dots, right? Bitcoin flirting with 105,000. It's not the end. It's the final flush before the next leg higher. Ando, they're flipping the switch on 100 plus tokenized assets in 2 days and another 900 by the end of the year. In the ETF machine, well, it's warming up. 90 plus filings in the SEC and at the SEC, and XRP is in pole position for a spot ETF come October. This is not the time to panic, everyone. This is the time to stay convicted, because once this wave hits, it won't just lift Bitcoin. It's going to re-rate the entire crypto market, and XRP will be one of the biggest beneficiaries. The question is simple. Are you positioned before the world wakes up? Make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way out. I'll be back in a little bit. Enjoy your Monday. Happy September 1st.